Who's deputy editor of the clubbing and dance music magazine Mixmag. And Duncan, good to have you with us. Thank you for coming in. I know that your magazine's done lots of research in this area, and really, I suppose, lots of viewers will be wondering, you know, how did the popularity of this drug rise as rapidly as it has done? Just explain to us, really, what the culture is around that.
Well, we were very surprised to discover when we ran our survey of drug use amongst clubbers that Mephedrone suddenly became the fourth most popular drug amongst British clubbers. Considering a couple of years ago no one had heard of it, it was a massive story for us. We found that 34% of people who had used it in their lives responded to the survey, and 40% had used it in the last 3 months. To explain its rise, I think it's really all about the way it's purchased. I mean, because it's legal, you don't have to go to a drug dealer to purchase it. You find its effects are very popular because it's described as a cross between cocaine and ecstasy. Yeah. But the single most important thing is that you can buy it over the internet. When we buy our Christmas presents over the internet, we download our music from the internet, and it just really fits the zeitgeist. You can go on, you can order it, and it'll be on your doorstep the next day.
So as part of that research, I mean, easily available, as you say, for those reasons, on the effects, what have people been saying about, you know, any dangers or risks associated with its use? What have you picked up on that?
Well, we've had quite, on our sister website, don'tstayin.com, we've had quite a big debate going amongst people who have tried it about its effects. A lot of people have been very positive, you know, it's great, I'll do it again. For every story like that, though, there's a lot of stories about people who've had insomnia, palpitations, people's fingers turning blue, even increased sex drive for some reason. But there are a lot of people who have just taken too much. I think a problem is that people order it in bulk, and it's very, very moreish. You know, people will buy a lot in, thinking that'll do me for a few months, have some, decide let's not go out, let's just do some more, let's do some more. 3 days later they're still awake, paranoid, upset, and their heart beating.
What's the cost? I mean, how expensive is it?
It's very cheap compared to £5 a gram, £10 a gram, depending on when you order it from. But compared to cocaine, which is a lot more expensive, and ecstasy, the quality of which has gone down an awful lot in the last few years, people feel they're getting a pure product.
And based on the research you did, you know, were people taking it at a relatively young age? I mean, what was the kind of age group you looked at?
Well, our survey only covered clubbers from 18 to 35, so we don't really have any research on people younger than that using it.
Are you surprised by calls now for the ban, given the tragic events of this week? And that's not been totally cleared up, obviously, but are you surprised that people are calling for it to be banned? I'm
not surprised. I think as soon as we heard of it, we thought that it would be next to be banned. I hear a lot of people are buying it in bulk and storing it up. I think it's inevitable that it will be banned, really.
Duncan, good to have you, and thank you very much for sharing your views with us.
Thanks for having me.